Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Reenie and this is the Enchanted Planner. Today I'm going to do an after the pen flip through and put my planners from my main planner back into the planners that they belong in. In the past when I've done these flip throughs, I haven't done that, and I thought, well, you know what, let's show you the whole process. So we're going to get started. This is my classic catch-all, and I have three planners that live in here. I have my health planner, I have my classic vertical, and I have my horizontal planner, which I use for journaling. So if we open it up, we start off with my inbox. Now, I have top tabs, and as well as side tabs. Now, because I prefer a clean aesthetic, having that many planners in here, I didn't want to see November, October. So I cut off the tabs. I know what month it is, and I always have the top tabs that tell me where I am. So the side tabs are my health, my catch-all, my journal, inserts, finances, and then my checklists. Well, actually, no, not checklists. Christmas is in the back of this planner currently because we are in the Christmas season, just about. My top tabs always take me to where I need to go immediately. So I've got today for my health, today for my catch-all, and today for my journal. On that note, I really don't need to know, I don't need all the months listed down the side. It just looked really messy. And once I got all of the new side tabs and the top tabs from Cloth and Paper, I didn't want to see them. So that makes life really easy. I know some people will use the side tabs to put their months on. I just do it a little bit differently. So we're opening up and we're starting with my inbox. This is where I stick sticky notes of stuff that doesn't necessarily have a home but needs to be done, or things that are urgent and it's the first thing I need to see when I open my planner. The dashboard that I've got behind this beautiful clear divider, which is actually really dirty now that I'm looking at it. I don't know how these things get dirty. It's not like we're like, eating in our planners. Anyways, these came from an Etsy store, and I will try to remember to grab the link and put it into the description. Actually, let me make a note of that so I don't forget. Links for Etsy shop. Okay, that way I don't forget. Then we move into sort of just a myriad of, notes and shit that I need to keep at the beginning. Then we have my health section. So this is, again, another one of those dashboards that I placed behind here, happy fall. And then we've got some of my health related stuff. So where I keep my overall measurements, which I haven't done. I got to redo this. I had a grandiose plan. It didn't come to fruition. Then I keep a little bit of a self-care page, which I was thinking about redoing as well, because a lot of this stuff doesn't really fit anymore. I've sort of mastered the plan. Then we have a monthly that I never use, so I'm not going to even bother with them anymore. But this is the first week in October. This week is one of the first weeks that I use the seasonal fall book. And I know I use the seasonal fall book in a variety of different planners throughout the course of October, but I love that book. And let's be real here. If I don't use it right now, I'm not going to be able to use it till next year, right? So I wanted to get in some good use in that sticker book. This week, I used Allie's pumpkins and various boxes. I think these all came from either colorful boxes or they came from the seasonal fall book itself. And normally I don't like to use foil, as y'all know, but it was just such a pretty compliment. And of course, I got my hedgehog on. He didn't make any sense, but he made sense to me. God. This is the second week in October. This is Thanksgiving here in Canada. So Thanksgiving, of course, is all about turkey and pie and of course, gratitude. But this was elements from the last year's fall book. That's where these came from. The third week is Homebody Seasons. Now, I don't know how I managed to make it all of last autumn without using these pumpkins, but I had not actually used these pumpkins yet. So it's like, well, we're gonna do that. We want to use these pumpkins. They're so cute, and they're not really traditional colors for Halloween. Oh, I just realized I didn't trim off the edge of that, but that's all right. And then this is the final week, and this of course came from the seasonal fall book. And let me just pull this out so you don't have the glare. And these ghosts I had so much fun with. so much fun with. I used them twice. I used them in this planner and I used them in my horizontal planner this week. But yeah, they were just so adorable. This haunted house came out of the Best Year Ever. No, Orange Seasonal. No, I think it was Best Year Ever. And it was a little too small, so I just threw it on my photocopier and enlarged it ever just so slightly. And then just tacked him down on my own, right? Okay, so this is going to get pulled out and it's going to go back to live in the planner that it belongs in. So I'm just going to tear these out, stick that off to the side for a second, and put it back in its home. These layouts live in the, I can't remember what this was. I bought the covers secondhand, but I love the unicorn. And these roses, of course, coming from Simply Lovely. They're just so party. Okay, so let's flip to the back. We've got September and the end of September. Perfect. Then in we go. All right, that takes care of planner number 1. Hopefully it doesn't fall off the stack there. Okay, the next planner that lives in here is my classic catch-all. So if we go to that tab, got another beautiful divider that I picked up from that Etsy store. Right, and they're double-sided. They're easy to print and cut out. They're so pretty. And then we have the monthly. The month of October. This monthly I use for basically tracking all the bills that are coming in and out of my accounts. Because if I don't, stuff gets missed. And we don't want that. So I used the florals book, no, the flowers book in combination with some, I think these were Create with Mandy's. That feels a little silky. I don't know where that one came from. I know these ones are Create with Mandy. Oh, this one and this one I think came out of Best Year Ever or the Orange Seasonal. So they have a different feel to them than the ones that came from Create with Mandy. And then of course the bats I scooped from I think the Green Seasonal and Best Year Ever. But I loved this spread. It wasn't mine. It was actually Desiree's, and prior to that, the idea came from According to Allie a few years ago because everybody likes to do the spooky florals thing. It's like, as Allie says, it's her legacy spread. Okay, this is the first week in October. This is, of course, a seasonal fall book. I had recently picked it up at, it had come into Michael's, so I was like all over it because I loved the colors in this sticker book. Absolutely loved them. This one surprised me. When I opened up seasonal fall, I was taken aback by the color palette. It's just so pretty. I love it. So I had to come home with me, I tell you. But I love this spread too because it's just calming to me. This was a very calming spread this week. This was, if I remember correctly, part of the Plannable October 2021 Hey Pumpkin theme. So I grabbed the pumpkins out of one of the Making Memories books. They're nice and big. And then we combined it with some elements from, this is from Best Year Ever. And some even from, I think that one came out of, oh, the browns came out of Modern Year. That's right. And the rest I think came out of, this is Jewel Tone Boxes, and I believe that came out of the Best Year Ever or the Orange Seasonal. They're pretty much the same book. They just have a bit of a different color palette. And this, of course, is the final week in October. And this page here is a bit thick because I opted to do label paper over the back to cover up all of the rainbow colors, right? I didn't want no rainbow at the end of my, I just, the rainbow, no, just no. This is stickers from According to Allie. I absolutely love these roses. They feel, or they look like they should have like a velveteen kind of texture to them. Of course they don't. The miracles of Allie's stickers. But I really enjoyed this spread this past week. So we're just going to pull out that and set that off to the side. And this one lives in the Teresa Collins planner. I had bought the Teresa Collins planner with the intention of using it, but I mix and match. I pull pages from there every once in a while, but it's not really, I much preferred the Stephanie's planner aesthetic, so that is the one we used. Okay, so that takes care of my October and my catch-all. The third planner we're going to flip to is my journaling planner. And again, another one of these pretty dashboards I bought. A book is a dream that you hold in your hand. And then just one more chapter. That's the story of my life. That's why I end up not being able to sleep some nights. Okay, so let's get to October. Normally I had been using the journaling prompts from According to Allie, or not According to Allie, Plan with Elise. But she opted not to do them anymore, which is great. So I just searched on Google and found some, which ironically is from a Canadian blog, which is perfect because it refers to Canadian holidays. So I just printed them out and I've used them as journaling prompts all month. So the first week I used a little bit of black and white, but primarily this came from Wild Styled. And I love the look of a full spread, especially in my journaling planner. Just super full, right? And this is a very functional spread for me, which is why I try not to go too crazy with the stickers, but I managed to work around them. The second week in October, of course, was Canadian Thanksgiving. So these were from Live Love Posh's first sticker book, Floral Blossoms, I believe. And the third week is from the first fall sticker book with a bit of Wild Style thrown in there to sort of coordinate, because I wanted to go with sort of a neutral palette, but pops of teal. And I really like the teal and the copper together. I think they're absolutely pretty, really pretty together. And then of course we have the final week being Halloween. And this came out of Seasonal Fall. He's so cute. That little ghosties are so cute. Yeah, I had fun with this spread too. I'm just gonna grab, I'm trying it out. I'm using the Perpetual Calendar. Excuse me. I'm using the Perpetual Calendar just for daily gratitude, because I'm just gonna see if I can maintain it. Because a lot of the times I forget. Oops, there's my sheet. A lot of times I forget, and it's something I really want is a gratitude practice. So I'm just going to slip October back into its home, which is the Crystal Vibes Planner. And if you have this planner, you know, for some reason, the paper in this planner is different than any other planner I've ever had from Happy Planner. I have no explanation. I have no idea what went wrong there. The final planner we're going to flip through is my social media. So once again, I've got the side tabs and the top tabs that I'm using within this planner. The first one being an inbox. And then again, I really loved this. I just loved it. I love the fact that it looks like the lights are on. So pretty. And that would be my filming stuff. So we'll skip right through that. And then this would be my monthly. I don't normally ever decorate the monthly in this planner. It happens once in a while when I'm struck by inspiration, but this is a very functional spread for me. So as you can see, I use sticky notes at first because I don't really like a bunch of crossed out and moved around. So I use sticky notes at first and then I'll reuse them the next month. And then we use the dashboard from the monthly planner is my plan. I didn't really utilize it that much this month, but I'm going to aim to try and change that in November. The first week in October, I loved this spread. This was Hustle and Heart and the roses and some other elements from Simply Lovely. When I saw Hustle and Heart, when I saw this green, he instantly thought of these roses, and pink and green is always such a beautiful, beautiful combination for colors. And the next week, which of course, again, Thanksgiving up here in Canada, these stickers were from the Best Year Ever sticker book, combined with some of the Seasonal Fall. And I believe I got the boxes out of, where are they, the boxes? Jewel tone boxes. They really need to release that book because I'm running out. Okay, third week is Merida. This was part of the HP Princess Challenge hosted by Plan Your Truth and Wine and a Plan. The princess for this month was Merida. So I pulled out the Namby sticks and used the Strong at Heart because I love the Strong at Heart. I mean, this obviously came from the regular sticker books from the princesses because they don't have her in the Strong at Heart sticker book. And the final week in October, which was, of course, Halloween. And this was a very busy week. Very busy week. This is a die cut type of sticker. It's pretty thick. I had to really glue it down, and it's going to make the planner a little bit more chunky than necessary, but that is what it is. And then the spider webs and stuff are from Mandy, and the rest of it's from According to Ali. But this was a really, really busy week because I'd been putting out to you guys, your preference. Would you prefer content in advance? And the resounding response was yes. So I had to quickly flip. I figured at the beginning of the month, this is better to flip my filming schedule if I'm going to. May as well do it at the beginning of a new month. New month, fresh start and all. So that's what I did. So we had a lot of content that came out over this past weekend, but it's all good because I don't mind being in advance either. I'd rather see stuff myself in advance in case I wanted to use it for the same week. So I'm totally cool with that, peeps. Totally cool. I'm losing my voice. I gotta take a drink of water. I'm having a heck of a time with my voice fading in and out lately. All right, so that wraps up this planner flip through. This planner lives in the homebody seasons. I bought the homebody seasons with the intention of using it for the dashboard and the social media. Yeah, I couldn't deal. It had too much color for me. I thought it would be okay because, it was fairly neutral and there wasn't much on those pages. I was wrong, but it is what it is. So I gave the guts away to somebody who could use them and kept the cover and the rings because I'm all over metal rings. I don't care for plastic rings at all. I think their pages are harder to flip and it's just a nightmare. But that's it, you guys. So now let me know, what was your favorite spread? Did you see any that you might want to try again at a later date? Yeah, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and please subscribe. I'm really trying to hit that 100 mark in my YouTube subscribers so I can access some of the stuff that, YouTube features. That's the word I'm looking for. Some of the features that YouTube dangles above our heads as a proverbial carrot, but we can't access them until we hit 100 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, would you please do so? I greatly appreciate it, and I'd love to have you here on a regular basis. That's it for me, you guys. Before I lose my voice, we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Ciao.